All right, welcome to our Facebook Live. We are coming at you live tonight. My name is Brittany, and I'm here with ClassTag, and I'm here joined by my colleague.
Hey everyone,
and tonight we're going to be talking to you about the top 10 ways to build strong parent communication on ClassTag. So we're going to be talking about some hacks that we can do for the night. So before we get started into going into what these ClassTag hacks are, then you can just go over to classtag.com and get signed up. And feel free, don't be shy to type in our chat where it is you're from and any questions that you might have about using ClassTag this year successfully with your school community or your school district, whoever it is adopting it with you. Here we're going to share some top 10 tips that we have for you for how to build stronger communication this year and how you can get ClassTag to work successfully for you. At the end of our session today, we are also going to be sharing out a resource. So it is a flyer that has a list, and it's kind of a nice takeaway that you can take away with you tonight. It has a list of our top 10 ways to build strong communication on ClassTag, as well as access to our remote learning resources that are online. So these will all help you when it comes to integrating ClassTag into your remote learning routines and your implementation of distance learning with students for those of you who might be doing it. So welcome, Jackie. I can see Sam is in the chat, so she also may be helping tonight if you have questions, and Danielle will also be in our chat and also contributing to our discussion about how to build strong communication on ClassTag this school year, no matter your situation. So Danielle, is there anything that I missed in our intro so far?
No, that was great.
All right, excellent. So if you haven't already gotten signed up for ClassTag.com, I am actually going to go to the ClassTag website and get that presented for you so that you may follow along with us tonight and just create some test announcements, create some test office hours, play around with it, see how you like it, and see if it's something that you think that you can save a lot of time with this school year. So I'm going to get that up on the screen for you, so just give me one moment.
While you're pulling that up, Brittany, I do want to say we have an awesome demo class that you can create test announcements in, play around with our features. And what's nice is it stays right in the demo class so that you can see what it's going to look like. You can also check out to see what parents will see on the parent side of ClassTag. So when you click on the 3 lines and you go all the way to the bottom, you'll see your personalized demo class. Just for you.
And this is really great. What we call this is like a sandbox for you to play around with as a teacher when you are adopting ClassTag. So this is an area where you can make posts and test out or you can look at all of the features and not quite make posts because it's a demo class, but you can test things out and see what comments would look like. And it's a safe place to test out all of these features. So the first tip that we're going to go over tonight is how to create office hours, because we know that good relationships start with strong boundaries. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on these 3 lines at the top of the page in the left-hand corner, and you're going to scroll to the bottom and you're going to look at account settings. Here you can see it has a yellow, wrench and screwdriver under account settings. So you'll click there and then you will go to communication. So this envelope that is located on the right, you'll click on that and scroll down. So here you can calibrate how it is ClassTag will notify you. But what we really want to get at tonight first are the office hours. So office hours are times where you are available to correspond with families and guardians on ClassTag. And if outside of your office hours, you will not receive push notifications for new guardian or parent messages. They can still send messages whenever it's convenient, but ClassTag will let them know not to expect a reply until later. So as you can see here, I have a pretty broken up schedule. You can add a schedule for each day of the week, or you can have it repeat for certain days of the week. As you can see, I just tapped on this add a day button really quick, You could click on this blue drop-down arrow and customize your schedule for office hours for the week. So if you wanted to create special office hours for Thursday, Friday, you would be able to do so. And if at any time you would like to change and adjust your schedule for office hours, you would just click on the delete button to get rid of anything, or you can also change what the times that you are set. So if you would rather shorten your office hours to end before 5 p.m., you can do that as well. And as always, make sure that you click on the Save Changes button so that you can make sure that any changes that you make to this account settings area will be preserved. Our next item on our agenda of our top 10 ways to build strong communication on ClassTag is to post announcements daily to keep parents informed and up to date. Now, while we suggest daily, of course, for some teachers, that may be a bit of an undertaking if you're teaching multiple sections of classes. So what I would suggest for teachers who teach multiple sections of classes is to pick a day of the week that works best for you to make a post so that it creates a rhythm and parents know when to expect to hear from you. Here, to create an announcement, you would navigate the homepage and you would click on this orange Create button. And it's the first option you can see here with the megaphone. And this would be a message, or you can also send attachments from Drive, YouTube, or your computer to everybody in the class. And you can send these out and kind of provide updates. Another option that we would have would be to go to our classroom settings from the top left-hand corner, or actually go to our classroom settings from the homepage. And then click on Enable the Daily Summary. And this would be a daily message that's automated from ClassTag that lets parents and guardians know what to expect. And you can even pick from the hour of the morning that you would like them to receive it. Our third way that you can build strong communication on ClassTag is you can track daily and weekly attendance by creating an event. And while I go get ready to create an event, I would love to invite Danielle to talk a little bit about how this works. So while she talks, I'm going to be operating the screen.
Awesome. I like that plan. So you would start by creating an event. And in the title, you would put the week that you want parents to submit attendance. In terms of submitting attendance, it's really just a way for parents to kind of check in and say they've checked ClassTag, or maybe they're working on the assignment that you posted for their students. So you want to make it clear the week of the attendance that parents will be submitting for. In the details, you can specify that you want them to click that they're going to be volunteering each day for an open slot. And when I talk through what it means to volunteer, it'll make more sense. And I see Brittany already pulled it up. So in the title, you're going to create a volunteer request for every day of the week. And in the title of each volunteer request would be the day of the week and the date of the attendance. The number of volunteers will be open to the amount of students you have in the classroom. So as Brittany goes in, she's adding each day of the week. She's putting in the amount of students. And then for the start and end date, you can customize the start and end time. Oh, sorry. The start and end date is going to be the day of the week the attendance will be submitted. And then the start time and end time could be the window that you want parents to submit attendance. So if you expect parents to submit attendance by 10 a.m., you would open up the attendance from 7 to 10 a.m. That gives them 3 hours to kind of check in and say they've checked ClassTag or submitted something. I'm seeing that comments that it's a little bit blurry. I will drop in the comments the video for how to submit attendance so that you can watch this video at another time.
All right, so I also did zoom in, Danielle, just so that hopefully that's a little bit more clear for everybody who's viewing. So hopefully that helps as well. But I'm going through right now, and I just wanted to make that 7 to 10 time slot you were talking about.
So you would create, for weekly attendance, you would create 5 volunteer requests. Again, editing the start date and end date to be the same day. Start time to be the window that you want parents to submit attendance. Number of volunteers is the number of students in the class, and every parent has a place to mark their attendance. when you post this,
sorry, I'll zoom out and I'll post it.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
You can preview, and when you're done, you can announce it if you want parents to know about it. But what's really nice is you can click I'm done, because it's going to show up in the week at a glance with your daily summary. And parents will get a reminder automatically every single day that they have to submit attendance, which is really neat and why I love using events for attendance. So you don't have to worry about bothering parents to go on to ClassTag to submit attendance. They're going to be reminded of that. So if you created this every week, then parents would be able to submit attendance. And again, you can create events for dates far in the future. So if you wanted to go in and create weekly attendance from now for the next 2 months, you can do so. And if you just, I'm done, it will push out a week before it needs to happen, which is ideally what we want parents to start doing. Great teamwork. Great teamwork, Brittany.
Thank you, Danielle. I tried to keep up with you, but you are awesome, and you're explaining that really well and really quickly. So it's a bit to keep up, but you're awesome. So now, next, what we're going to talk about is so aside from tracking daily and weekly attendance, thank you. That is an awesome hack I never would have thought of on my own. So thank you for sharing that with all the teachers who are here with us tonight. One of the things we're going to go through is our backpack feature. And so here you can build strong communication by having parents upload any completed assignments through the student backpack. So here you would click on the purple library button. And you can see there is a purple backpack here on the right. Now, here are student backpacks, and this is a virtual backpack where teachers can upload files that can be visible to that family, and that family can also upload files here for the teacher to see. When a teacher receives files from a student or from guardians in the backpack, they would get a notification here under this green bell. They would get a nice big red dot that's nice and vibrant that you can see, and they would receive a notification that would describe what was added to the backpack and how it was edited. So you can submit this here, and this is a secure place where nobody else can see it but you and their guardians, and submit files, and you will take advantage of the backpack feature that's available on ClassTag. You can also keep a personal log of announcements and details in a Google document to copy and paste for recurring posts. So, Danielle, would you explain a little bit more what that means specifically?
Yes, it's not directly a ClassTag hack, but I think just as teachers, it would save you time. There are probably going to be announcements on ClassTag you're creating that you wish could be reoccurring. Currently, that people aren't on ClassTag. But what you can do is just copy the details of an announcement that you know will be used multiple times throughout the year. You may post weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and just save it in a secure place that you can access and just copy and paste and put in the details of an announcement. I personally like Google Docs because if you're working on grade teams, you can share that document and add just a way to collaborate on announcements that you like or think are going to be important throughout the year, and you can collaborate on it. So that will definitely help if you have announcements that are recurring in your classroom. And I see, Brittany, you're creating that right now.
So I'm going to zoom in on there because I made it small, but here would be the list of announcements, and then you would paste the text here. And the teachers can all work together to edit it. And what you would just do is you would go to share here, this blue button in the top corner, and then copy the link. And then you could share it with the announcement. Or you could, you can copy and paste whatever it is that you wanted in the document and then put it in the message. So that's, you would be able to just copy and paste the text right there. In addition, you could also attach a Google document if you had individual Google documents for the for each announcement that you wanted to create. So that's how you can save time and collaborate with colleagues. And you can also, another way to collaborate school-wide, you can go to the ClassTag school-wide page. So again, clicking on this 3-line button and then clicking on the school page, school name. Here you can create a school-wide event, and school-wide events are really helpful when it comes to documenting important academic and assessment dates. So if you know that the beginning of a testing window is going to happen on a certain date, you can post that, or the state mastery tests will be administered on a certain date, you can post those dates here, and parents will get reminders. So just coming here, so let's just put test, and state testing will take place. And we would put the dates, and we could even get as specific as putting the times, but we could also put it as an all-day event for multiple days. So I think that's the most helpful, because I don't think parents, and that's up to your school if you want to share the specific times of the event or any testing, whatever's going on, and you can click preview. And what's great about this is that it will populate on every classroom's page in your school. So parents really just have to log into the classroom and they can see everything in one place. So it is very accurate information that's being shared and allows for teachers to direct parents to looking at the school-wide updates, and allows administrators to keep in contact with their school community as well. So I'm going to get out of that. And Danielle, do we need to pause to do some questions, or can we go to the next thing in our list? We have 4 more.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Just Elizabeth asked about adding Google Docs to the backpacks, and I let her know that feature is coming really soon. So they're excited for that.
I know. I can't wait for that one to come out. Teachers, I think, are really going to appreciate being able to link Google Drive there. All right, so next on our list tonight, we have our weekly summaries. So one thing you can do is pick a day for your weekly summary to be sent out to your class. To access the weekly summary, so that would be done on a class-by-class basis, you would click on this button in the corner, the hallway button or the 3-line button, go to your classroom, and then you would click on the second to last tab on the left. It is that periwinkle weekly summary button with the arrow icon on it. Here, you can kind of make it a ritual to post a weekly message to families who are a part of your classroom community. And you could even copy and paste these from a Google Doc. You could plan out what your messages will be ahead of time and copy and paste them. And what this is it will generate a weekly summary. So let's take a look at what a previous weekly summary is. So we can have one in front of us. So here we can see what the upcoming week at a glance looks like. So where the events are on the schedule. So there's one event on Tuesday, and it looks like it's an open activity. So you can see the key is here. And if you scroll down, you can open the activity for the fall conferences. And you see a letter of congratulations and some acknowledgement for people who volunteered for slots in the classroom. And then it's just signed from ClassTag. So this is what the weekly message parents would look like, and it would have more or less posts depending on how often you are utilizing ClassTag. And like I said, teachers can add a personalized blurb to the top and view what percentages of families have been reached by the weekly summary in the past. And if somebody hasn't read it, you can easily print it. You can also pick what day of the week the weekly summary will go out, and it can go out any day of the week, and the only day that we have unavailable are Tuesdays. And that's because Tuesdays are a special day to ClassTag. That's when ClassTag sends out automated reminders to families who haven't signed up for slots. So they're already receiving information that day, but you can pick from any of the other 6 days of the week and even get as specific as setting a specific time to when it would go out. You can preview it by clicking on the preview email button in the bottom right hand, or is that left? That's left. Bottom left-hand corner. Excuse me, my directionality issues for a moment. And you can just preview what it will look like for the coming up week. So you can see there's an activity available this week, and we can get signed up just by clicking on the link in the email as a parent. So this is helpful for teachers to see what it is parents are getting each week, see how many of the parents are reading it, and if they need to make any changes or assist anybody with access.
Fun fact.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Brittany, for our users who may be newer to ClassTag, is that even if a parent never signs up for ClassTag and edits their communication preferences, their language preferences, they'll still receive their weekly summary by email and be able to sign up for activities happening in the classroom, and I absolutely love that.
I would have to agree with you. Thank you for pointing that out, Danielle. So, additionally, we can use activities and parent-teacher conferences for parents to prioritize events and signups. So, Danielle, can you give me a little insight as to what that might look like for our teachers who are joining us tonight?
Yes. So if you have events that are happening in your classroom, virtually, in person, class parties, you can use parent-teacher conferences, obviously for the traditional way of a parent-teacher conference. You can use that for your office hours. If you want to schedule that every day, you want to open up an hour of your morning to just parents who want to connect with you. You can actually open up 52 slots on ClassTag, which means that you can open up your office hours for about a month and a half and never have to recreate those.
Through a parent-teacher conference?
Yeah, using the parent-teacher conference. Can you believe that?
No.
I tried it. 52 slots.
Okay, so you click on the parent-teacher conference, and then you click on the day you want it to happen. You can get up to 52.
Yeah, so if you wanted to every day, say like Wednesday from 8:30 to, there'll be one slot, 8:30, 8:30 to 9. And every day you had an hour, like Monday through Friday, or you wanted to do it in a couple days of the week, you can do it. You can set it up for 52 slots and then send it off. And always know the hour of the day that you'll be available if they want to just check in. And all they have to do is just sign up.
That is awesome.
And other activities we have on ClassTag, if you click that orange plus sign, you can create an event, which we went over briefly for attendance. You can also use that for class parties. Maybe you want to use that for, you could probably think of some things. If you have a volunteer
back to school night.
Volunteer request, you want parents to come in and support in the classroom, maybe do a mystery reader, or my favorite is when I was teaching, I used to have my class parents come in and help me organize my library. So I would just post it out and say I need 3 volunteers. The time it needed, they signed up and came. And you can also do to-do item. What I love about creating a to-do item as a way to keep parents informed and up to date is that you can use to-do item for submitting assignments. You can create a to-do item, add the assignment details. And what's 2 features about the to-do item that I love the most is that you can request it of all family members, every family members, or volunteer. And if you select one family member, that means the family member that's connected to ClassTag that may go on more frequently, once they've completed the to-do item, it's clicked, it's checked off for that student. So you don't have to wait for every person connected to that student's account to go and sign up. There you go, Brittany, awesome. And the other feature about to-do item that I love is that parents are clicking that they've completed it. So as a teacher, you will get a summary of all the parents that have completed the task over the parents who have not completed it yet. So you keep track of that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Danielle, for jumping in on that. That's so you make it sound so exciting. You make everything in ClassTag sound so exciting.
I really get excited about it.
So the next thing that we're going to go over is how to use child stories. So those will be located on the home page. So click on that purple tab. And here you can share a story. You can share a story with the whole classroom, which would be basically an announcement, but doing it this way will save what it is you are attaching to share with everybody in the library under my files. However, if you click on this little drop-down menu, you can see that you can pick a student in the class to share a story about. So if that student made a presentation or they were working on a group project, you could link a picture or a video or whatever write-up it was that they read here, and you can share it with their family directly by clicking on the blue share button. And you can also share announcements, like I said, with the whole classroom and attach files and pictures. Pictures and videos are usually what teachers end up utilizing this for because it tells a story without a teacher having to sit down and write the whole story out. And it's something that parents really appreciate because it's eyes into the classroom that they don't necessarily get a chance to be in this school year. So you can use this to send out pictures and videos. You could get as specific as you want, sending home a picture of each child every month, or you post pictures once a week. It's up to you. And lastly, our last tip that we have for you for a successful school year is to really utilize the quick links function that's on the ClassTag banner page. So you can see here, here's my class banner. And if I go under it on this blue plus button, I can click on here and I can add a link and give it a specific title and description. And here, what you would want to include as a quick link is a link that you're using multiple times that families are going to need to access again and again. So what you can do is save them the hassle of needing to create a custom bookmark, and you can create a quick link for them. So if I just jump to my other class where I believe I have a quick link already added, here you can see I added a Google Meeting link. Let me zoom in to make it nice and big so everybody can see. For Thursdays at 11:15. I could add the link to my Google Classroom, or if you use a Bitmoji Classroom, you can link your Bitmoji Classroom here. Whatever those links are that you want families to have access to at a moment's notice, you can really tab here for them. And you can add up to 5. You can remove them by clicking on this little the 3 dots in the corner. You can edit it, so you can update the link if it changes, or you can delete it. It's up to you. You can also edit the title of the link that is included on the quick links page. Are there any other hacks for quick links that I'm forgetting, Danielle?
No, you said them all.
All right, then I feel great. So those are our 10 hacks. So our 10th one was to utilize quick links for the important websites that parents and guardians will need to access. So if you've made it this far, congratulations. I'm actually going to before I turn this off, if you really liked what you saw today and you wanted to share ClassTag with somebody at your school or a teacher you know, Danielle, how would we tell them to do that?
Oh, it's so easy, Brittany.
Okay, walk me through it like I'm new.
Okay, you go under the 3 lines.
Okay.
Button. You go down to where you see the purple share button for ClassTag right under rewards.
Okay.
And when you click that, it gives you 2 options, which I like, so you can't get confused. The first would be to invite colleagues to your school. So if you want to invite teachers in your building to use ClassTag to create a classroom, you can pick which school you want to add them to if you're connected to more than one school. You can put in that teacher's email address, or at the bottom, you have a link that will automatically connect them to your school. So you can share out that link with all the teachers and staff at your school. What's really nice is that if you use the link, when they sign up and create an account, you're going to receive 150 coins towards your classroom to spend in rewards. Awesome. And then if you are sharing ClassTag with colleagues outside of your school, so a good example of this is sharing with teachers that you know in your community or your teacher friends. It could be on social media. You can use the link on the right-hand side.
Coming up. I'm keeping up with you. Me and my internet, we're keeping up.
Share with educators outside my school. Same process. You can invite by email or SMS, which is their cell phone number, or you can use the link at the bottom to send out, again, on social to all of your friends, and they'll be able to connect. Same as sharing within your building, you will get 150 points when teachers sign up for ClassTag and create their account, create a classroom, which I like. Actually, it's just create an account because some of your friends may be school leaders who don't need a classroom.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Danielle, for showing us for talking us through how we could share that out with another teacher. And just also double checking before I get excited and start to log off for the night. Were there any more questions in our chat that we could address before we sign off?
I don't see any questions in our chat right now, but I did want to quickly go over our free resources tonight.
Let's go over it.
Yes, I'm going to share my screen. I have already shared the resources for tonight's session. Brittany, just let me know when you see my screen.
Yep, yours is up.
Oh, awesome. So one of our free resources tonight is going to be teaching remotely with ClassTag. I absolutely love this article created by the ClassTag team because it goes over how to successfully use ClassTag for remote learning. There's an intro video. It's about under 10 minutes that goes over all of these features. Or if you want to zone in on a specific way to use ClassTag for remote learning, you can scroll down and see how to upload schedules, creating your office hours, which we went over briefly today, using ClassTag to create an assignment, how to make sure to connect with all your families, creating welcome calls with ClassTag, taking attendance, which is a feature we went over tonight, celebrating success, which Brittany went over with creating child stories, and some other hacks and ways to use ClassTag. The second resource shared in the resources doc, which is this doc I just shared, you will see the top 10 ways to build communication on ClassTag. This is what we went over with you tonight. It goes over all of the points. So if you wanted to reference that another time, it's available at your fingertips. And as always, if you click this Google Doc, you will see the most important resources to help you get started with back to school for ClassTag. What I absolutely love is our Educators Lounge. It's a community for all ClassTag users to connect and share best practices and learn from each other. If you would like to become the ClassTag leader of your school and be a part of a program that ClassTag runs, I actually run that program. You have a chance to earn free resources to use in your classroom, prizes, professional development credit towards your teaching certification. Definitely suggest if you don't have a ClassTag advisor and you want to bring ClassTag to your school to apply to be a ClassTag advisor, and some more resources from all the other sessions that Brittany and I have led over the last couple of weeks. So thank you everyone so much for joining. I look forward to joining ClassTag and being a part of our family.
All right, thank you so much and have a wonderful night.
Bye everyone.